We are live.
Hello, hello,
Well,
everyone.
just give it like a couple of seconds to. I just double check. I'm just going to double check on my page and everything just to make sure that it's actually gone
Oh,
through. Yeah, it's live now.
I haven't done any live interviews before.
No?
All taped and, edited. So I'm
You
a
can't
virgin,
hide
a
anything.
live virgin.
It is what it is. All right. It looks like it is working. So let's do it.
all right, all right. Hello, everyone. It is Linda Peavy. I am the founder of Cultured Curves, which is the blog that is all about sophisticated style, fashion, and beauty for curvy women over 50. And I am thrilled to have a special edition of Cultured Curves TV today because we have a very, very special guest that we will be interviewing, and you want to hear what she has to say. So, thank you everyone for joining. Culture Curves, again, is the blog. If you have not reached out, please go to the website at culturecurves.com. Again, culturecurves.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at culturecurves, the number one. Again, Culture Curves, the number one. But thank you again for joining us today. We are going to provide you with some phenomenal information, everything you've always wanted to know about bras, you are going to learn today. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you Emma Medeiros, and she is the publicist extraordinaire. She is my publicist extraordinaire, and she is founder of Medeiros Fashion PR. And let me tell you, her public relations firm in New York is one of the only ones in the world that is geared for the plus size industry. And I am so honored to have her on my team. And I'm going to have Emma say hello to you.
Hello, everyone. So thank you so much, Linda, for introducing me. So as Linda said, I am president and founder of Medeiros Fashion PR, which is the first PR firm in the U.S. to specialize in the plus size fashion industry. So if you are a plus size or size inclusive for that matter, plus size designer, retailer, model, anything like that, and you're looking to up your game to get yourself more well known, definitely give us a call. We can set up a completely free consultation, no strings attached. So the website there is at the bottom, madeirosfashionpr.net, and you can book your free consultation at emma@madeirosfashionpr.com. And we're going to be we're going to be showing all this contact information for everybody later on in the show as well. And I have to say my personal note about Lori, the fairy bra mother. She is the reason why I no longer have mini Grand Canyons on my shoulder. I've been a busty girl all my life. I was a D cup when I was 12, believe it or not. And I just kind of accepted the fact that, okay, I'm going to have gouges in my shoulder the rest of my life. This is just what's going to happen. She proved me wrong. And I am so grateful to her. My boobs are grateful to her. My back is grateful to her. So I cannot say thank you enough to Lori. So she knows what she's doing, ladies.
So this is just going to be a treat. So Lori Kaplan is called the Fairy Bra Mother for a reason. She is owner and founder of Bra Tenders, and she has been providing services, bra fitting services, and bras to the New York theatrical district for I know it's been more than 30 years. She was so good at finding what they needed that at one point they called her the Sherlock Holmes of underwear because if New York needed it, she was able to find it. So she has just a fantastic service, and it really is a service that she is providing to women when it comes to bras. The name of the company again is Bra Tender. She's been in New York, and she has a 2,000 square foot center at the Fem Center building, 630 9th Avenue in New York, where she certainly sees private clients by appointment, but she also, again, continues to service the New York theatrical district. And let me tell you, her shop carries 81 bra sizes.
I didn't know there were any.
81 bra sizes. Okay, so if you have questions, what we want you to do is please type them into the chat. We have a series of questions that we're going to provide to Lori, but definitely any questions you have about bra and shapewear, you come to the right place. So we're going to have Lori just say hello to everyone, and then we're going to get started with our questions.
Hi, y'all.
It's like, what do I say after that?
Short and sweet. Short and sweet.
That is me.
Okay, so what we're going to do, Emma and I, we're going to ask Lori a series of questions that we were able to receive ahead of time. But again, any questions that you have that you're not hearing, please type them into the chat. And even if we don't get to them during the live broadcast, we will answer them afterwards, and we will post them on the Culture Curse Facebook page for at another time. So I'm going to get started because we have a lot of great questions for you, Lori. And here's one that someone else asked, but I want to know, why is it that when you buy a bra, it fits great the first time you wear it, the first day it's so comfortable, and then all of a sudden, the next time you put it on, it's not. It's either too tight or it's too loose. The straps are digging, but when you tried it on, it was perfect. Why does that happen?
Well, it depends on whether you tried it on alone or somebody actually fit you in a bra that fits you properly. Most of the women that come to my shop have done the whole DIY thing. They shop in Victoria's Secret, which makes gift wrap for men to dress women's bodies up in for seduction and sex, but they don't make bras for women who actually need to wear them for support. Nobody ever teaches you how a bra should fit. You know, I had very large breasts when I was 12 years old. And back then there used to be corsetoriums where your mother took you to be fit for a bra. There's very, very few of those places left. So women guesstimate what their size should be. And most women buy a band size that's too big when what they really need is a bigger cup. But a lot of women are unaware that they can buy a size like a 32J or a 34H, you know. So if you have big breasts and you're really not all that wide on top, you're sometimes ending up in a 44D or a 44 double D. So really, the first thing you can do to eliminate ill-fitting bras is to be properly fit somewhere. You know, if you don't live in an urban center or if you don't live in New York, we're doing virtual bra fittings by Zoom right now. But sometimes department stores will have a brand go into the shop, a shop like Nordstrom. I don't know how COVID has changed that, and actually have fitters on the premises. Because if you're a 34H and you're buying anything in a band size bigger than a 34, the sucker's going to ride around. It's going to annoy the crap out of you. And you're never going to get the lift and support that you want. Otherwise, if you have a proper fitting bra and you experience that, if you're going from a 40 to a 34, it's going to take you a while to get adjusted to wearing a new size. Maybe yesterday you ate something with a little too much sodium and you're a little swollen. So the fit is a little different, you know, especially for women over 50. We're very sensitive. Our bodies are sensitive. And for myself, I'm going to be 66 on my next birthday. There are days where I don't want to get up and out of bed because the back was okay yesterday. Today it's not doing so good. And some days it's an effort to get dressed and put on a bra. But when you have big breasts, it's really not something that you have a choice about if you're going out there and moving around in the world. And I think sometimes if we're just annoyed about things, our bra is a very easy target to take out our general frustrations because nobody really loves putting it on and wearing it all day anyway. And that is usually because it's not fitting properly.
Okay. Well said. Taking notes.
I know, right? Like all this great information.
It is.
All right. So question number 2 is, what is the most supportive kind of bra?
That depends what size you are. Again, you know, if you're I'm going to talk about things in the ABC world because that's a whole different story than when you're in the D to LMNOP world. So in my shop, the most supportive kind of bras that we carry are sport bras. Those are engineered to death. And they are engineered to minimize any kind of bounce. So they will contain each breast individually. They will have cups. It's not going to give you that uni-boob compressed thing against your body. It may end up doing that, but well-fitting sports bra is going to contain each breast individually and then cradle and support it. And all motion should be minimized. You don't want to be bouncing if you're horseback riding, or if you're a jogger, or you do trampoline work. Really, your breasts should not move with the rest. You want those girls held tight against your body, because it hurts when you have big.
I was just like, just thinking about it, it's painful.
Yes, it does.
So support, maximum motion control support bra would be the most supportive thing that we carry.
Okay.
Awesome.
Speaking of sports bras, and I know you said we were talking about the A, B, C, D world. However, a question came in. Can you make a sports bra and strapless bra? Because that's another kind of bra that, especially when you're busty, it's really hard to fit. So can you make a sports bra and a strapless bra for cup sizes larger than an L? L like Linda, L.
Okay, well, let me say, first of all, I don't make bras. And let me also say that there is not a single manufacturer on the planet who specializes in making bras that makes a strapless bra bigger right now, and we're lucky to have it, than a J cup, because gravity and physics. Okay. I don't think anybody who wears an L cup would want to wear the strapless bra that would have to be engineered to hold those girls up. So we're talking about an average D cup weighs 4 pounds, and every cup size is 1 inch away from your chest wall. So by the time and we do double consonants, we fit by British sizes. So there's not only D, F, G, and H, there's double D and double F and double G and double H, which is how you wind up with 81 bra sizes. But 1 inch away from the wall, by the time you're 3/4 of the way into the alphabet, if your breasts stood up straight, they would be like 10 inches away from your body. And in order to hold that up, it's going to be heavily paneled and boned and structured on the side and the back. It's going to be a contraption. That's a lot of weight. 4 pounds from a D cup, that's only 4 inches from the chest wall. So I know everybody wants to wear strapless. We carry this adhesive product right now called Brassy Bra, which girls as large as H are, falling in love with, kind of. Sometimes you have to wear 2 on each side, but it gives you options. But right now, the biggest size that we carry is a J. Okay. And Emma owns one of those things, and it's a monster.
I do. I have to say, and yes, I have to say, it was a little. When I put it on, I was like, is this really going to support me more? Because it didn't feel as boning as I thought it would. So that's actually a good thing. And I wasn't, it was a little bit to get used to, but it really did make a difference. I had tried a strapless bra before from Lean Brain or something like that. But again, before got properly fitted. That's the, really just the cornerstone of this whole process. But the one that Lori gave me, I forget the brand of it, but it really, really makes a difference. It does. So,
okay.
Yeah.
The name of the brand is Panache, and it took that company almost 20 years to perfect making. I remember when I first started my shop, they were the first company to come out with a strapless bra in a G cup, and one of the first to come out with a plunge bra for busty women. And their line has, evolved over the years, but they're the company that finally came up with the strapless bra and J cup. The other problem would be
Panache.
Panache, yeah.
Panache. Okay, we'll make sure we put that into.
I got it. I'm looking it up. Yep. Panache bras. Yep. Got it.
Because I think that's a typical question that a lot of women have.
Oh God, yeah.
They want to wear the strapless bra, but they have a larger chest. So.
Well, here's the other problem with that is that most women don't realize that their breasts start back here under the armpit, and to be able to get the cup high enough to support all the breast tissue, those wires are going to dig into the armpits. And, women complain about that already in an H cup, that in a regular bra, that the wires are so deep, they're poking them in the armpits. But if you don't have that, then they don't like the way it looks, you know, with all the breast meat hanging out the side of the bra. That doesn't look so good either. So, you know, my best advice is that women go try on bras and see what's available in your size before you go shopping for clothes, like they used to do and what not to wear. Because, you know, we get brides that have been dreaming about the wedding dress since they're 6 years old, and they, you know, get 38H and they want a backless and strapless and down to here. And they'll commit to spending $15,000 on a dress only to find out that there is no garment that's made that's going to make that dress look the way they want it to.
Wow.
I had, just on that note, I'm sorry, I just have to tell this story. Like, this is before, for the record, before I was in the fashion industry, so I have a little excuse. My wedding dress was off the shoulder, so I had to do a strapless bra. And of course, I just got one off, you know, from wherever it was, and it was digging. I was like, oh, I can't deal with this. So I took the wire out, thinking in my infinite wisdom, of course it'll be fine without the wire. Not so much. Yeah, turns out not so much. So my aunt, who was helping me get dressed, would put the wire back in, and of course I had cut out the fabric to get the wire out. So now I have this hole in the fabric. This is on my wedding day, keep in mind. Hole in the fabric, and kept poking. I'm like, this is my wedding. What is going wrong? So I ended up with this massive wad of duct tape. Very sexy on my wedding night. Very, very sexy. But yes, I wish I had known you before my wedding.
Wow.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. And actually, that brings us to our next question, which was, so you kind of already answered it. Excuse me. Well, Linda, if you wanted to ask this question, it's your turn, but she kind of already answered it. It says, what kind of underwire bra has strong support without side poking?
Right, because that's people, a lot of women I know, and it, regardless of the size of their breast, they want to know, should I go with underwire or should I not go with underwire? Like, I only wear underwire bras because I still think like they're the only ones that will support me. And I have a D cup. So if you are going with an underwire, what kind of underwire bra has the strongest support without, that side poking?
Again, the poking comes from wearing the wrong size most of the time.
So it's not the bra, it's the size.
It's the size, and maybe it's not the right style. You know, it's like, what makes things so confusing is that within every brand, like Panache, they have their regular brand Panache, which is B cup to K cup. And they go down to 30 band size. And then they have their other division, Sculptress, which is more full busted and curvy and plus size. And within each of those brands, every bra is going to fit different, you know. So in the Sculptress line, a G cup is going to be a little deeper and fuller than a G cup in the Panache line. And there are bras for average Ds and petite Ds and full busted Ds and, you know, full figured Ds. So you could drive yourself crazy trying to figure it out. What an underwire does is it gives shape to the breast. And in my professional opinion, it gives the nicest shape, because people come in and they try bras without wires. And the boobs tend to go a little east-west. Or in order to get the support, you know, they're engineered in such a way that there's lots of seams and bones that come up over the top of the breast. And it's a lot more forward projection. So in other countries besides the US, they like boobs that look a little pointy, or, you know, where they're really prominent front and center. In Europe, that is the preferred look. In America here, everybody tends to like rounder shape. And without a wire, to have your boobs spreading far apart and into your armpits, we call it east-west, it makes your body look wider. So it just makes you look wider. When a proper fitting bra will pick your boobs up and lift them higher so that they're off your waist, that's going to create a lot of length. But then they're going to take all the bulk from the sides of your body, which if you're a G, F, H, there's a lot of weight here on the sides. And for older women, especially when you lose volume on the top and it's all here on the bottom, we're all bottom heavy. You want to take it and move it to the center of your body so your whole body looks long and lean rather than east, west, and wide. Okay. You know, and that's a way that your clothes are going to look better and you look a little bit more polished and put together. And again, depending on whether it's a wide wire, depends on the shape of your body and the shape of your breasts and whether you're an apple or a pear and how long the length of you are from the top of your shoulder to the top of your breast, it's no reason that it's confusing. There are a lot of factors and nobody ever tells you what to look for.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay, Emma, did you want to
Sure, I'll do the odds, you do the evens. How's that?
Okay.
So which bras have the widest shoulder cushions?
I don't know. I have very few bras in my shop that have shoulder cushions. The ones that do tend to be for a more mature woman, what some people call old lady bras. But you can buy, we carry cushions that you can, just wrap your bra strap in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And I think they're like $25 for a pair, and you just move them from bra to bra, but they're about that thick, and they close on the top, and they just prevent your bra strap from creating canyons in your shoulder.
Right.
I would have to,
that makes sense, because you can certainly have on the right size bra, right? But if you have sensitivity to your shoulders, then I would think something like that would be helpful. The bra pads, the strap pads that you can just move from bra to bra. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, even better.
Yep. And the other thing is that a lot of women think that all the support from their bra comes from pulling the straps up to their ears. That just gives you a pain in the neck and a headache. All the support from your bra, 90% of the support from your bra comes from the band being snug. So if you take a tape measure and you measure yourself right under your bust, that is probably going to be pretty close to your band size. So if you measure a 36, that would be your band size. And then if you measure across the fullest part of your bust, then you subtract the two numbers, the second number gives you your cup size. But, all these formulas tell you to measure and add 3 and then subtract 2 and do this and do that. That
don't do math.
help anybody. Right. So if just a tape measure, if you're a 37 or a 36.5, round up to the next size. You could also try the next size down. Some people really like the way a snug band feels. They feel they stand up straighter and more supported. But that's where 90% comes. And a lot of women just make their damn bra straps too tight, trying to get that lift because the bra is just not the right size or it's not the right style for them. A lot of women get into their idea what type of bra they should be wearing. And we just had a virtual client, she was a 34H and she only wanted a seamless bra. And that's not the best bra for somebody who's that busty. A seamed bra would give her a much more support and a much better shape. She was adamant against trying it. And it was our only unsuccessful bra fitting because she insisted that's the kind of
30-something years, you're going to have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Because she knew better. She never had a bra that fit. She was wearing 38s and 40s and Ds and double Ds, and the girl was a 34H. So we fit her in the right size. And, whether you like it and whether it fits are two different issues. They are not the same thing.
Okay.
Well said.
Next question. What should someone look for in a bra after having a mastectomy?
Good question.
It depends how far along in the healing process you are. I would say probably something comfortable. And it depends on whether you're going to have reconstruction or if you're going to use forms. So I've met a lot of women that are not going for reconstruction, that'll use a form on one side, and then it's really up to them. There's no special bra, whatever you're comfortable in. A lot of women post-surgery like gentle sport bras, so not full compression, but something you would wear to do yoga or Pilates. Some ladies like only cotton fabric. It's really very personal, but look for something that's comfortable. Whatever you're willing to wear that, does not annoy you and fits the needs you have for getting dressed in the morning.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So on that excuse me, on the specialty note, are there certain bras that are made for postmenopausal women? So after losing some estrogen and everything, things start to sag. Besides, of course, just having more support, are there specific bras made for postmenopausal women?
I have never seen that.
Okay, so it's mainly about support and finding the right fit and everything that you would normally.
Yes, well, what I have observed over the years and becoming a crabby old lady myself is that women are more insistent on comfort than support as we age. And maybe what was comfortable 10 years ago, all of a sudden it's like, I can't stand it, get it off me. There's no bra police, and everybody should look for the Goldilocks bra. It should give you the support that you want. It should be comfortable, and it should be attractive and make you feel good. Those are really the only criteria. Just right. It really, and it's possible, but you can't do it on your own. You need professional help. So get professional help.
I have another question that's almost an extension of that one. When you were talking about making sure the bra is comfortable, I know sometimes as we get older, we're more sensitive to different fabric. So are there bras that are geared towards sustainability, or maybe for those who have sensitive skin, maybe they're all cotton? Are you familiar with any specialty bras for women who might have sensitivities to certain materials?
There are several brands that do lovely cotton bras. Hanro is one company that makes Pima cotton, mercerized cotton. They have very beautiful fabrics. They tend to be pricey, and they tend not to work on women that wear bigger than a D cup. So most of the cottony, organic kind of underwear that I've seen are, pullover, shapeless bras that don't give a lot of support, and mostly for smaller chests. Though we carry a brand called Cosabella. They supposedly don't use any chemical dyes for their laces. Everything is sustainably sourced, and they don't use processes that are harmful to the environment. But I think, up and coming in the future, that's getting to be a bigger deal now. That there are some small companies maybe going into the eco market for underwear. I see in my local organic food market that they sell a brand of eco wear. So like cotton panties and just like little triangle bras. They're not actual bras. I haven't ever really seen a 100% cotton bra designed for a D cup, because they, in order they to be 100% cotton, they can't be wrapped in Lycra, and, cotton, it would have to be very thick cotton to be able to support a D cup. But it's not something I'm well aware of, but at the next Curve show, trade show, I'm sure there'll be brands there that are specializing in that.
Okay. Cool. And I think the next question was answered already about the strapless bras for busty women. So we do have one brand that that you recommended. So we'll go.
We have one brand that goes up to a J cup. So, and then we have a couple of others that do G and H cup. And, we also do band sizes that go down to 30 for women. And one of our most popular strapless bra sizes is a 32G.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And also, just to jump in here, I've been adding the links. So to people who are watching, look in the comments section. I've been adding links to these different things that Lori's been talking about. So I'm just adding one here for strapless. Through the Bra Tenders website, you can see all the strapless ones they have. I added some earlier about the different bras that we were talking about. So I just want to call your attention to the comment section. So if you have questions later on about like, oh, what kind of strapless bras, brand specific, we don't have time to go on into the different brands right now, but definitely check out the links that I've been adding in the comment section.
Cosabella, which I just mentioned, also has really embraced the curvy and plus size market with their, they used to cater to women that were very petite, and they do nice laces, and they're doing a whole line of bralettes for curvy and extended sizes. So in cute laces, and everybody loves, it's like, wow, I'm a plus size girl and I can finally wear a bralette. Isn't that exciting? And during
Lori,
COVID,
no, sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
A lot of manufacturers got wise to the idea that just because women are, not a size 6, that they want to be comfortable too. And that why can't we have a bralette that looks good and feels good? And the first one that I found that I gave my seal of approval to was the Evelyn and Bobby Defy bra. And that has become one of our best sellers. And now the Beyond bra, which is also a seamless bralette designed for girls. I would say they up to a GG is probably the extent of where it goes. But since I've tried them a year ago, it's hard for me to go back to wearing a regular bra every day.
Well, I
can vouch. I'm sorry to interrupt, Linda, but I can vouch for that as well. I've been wearing Beyond bras now or Evelyn and Bobby bras since you got me to it. I actually messaged the company. I said, by the way, if you discontinue this, I will sue you. I will sue you for everything you have.
That's amazing. That was actually going to be one of our questions, is whether or not the bralettes work for busty women, because sometimes in the advertisements that I see, and I see a lot of advertisements, it doesn't look like it's giving a lot of support to busty women, and they're trying to find a bralettes. Now, it sounds to me like it's just not the right manufacturer, that you can have a supportive bralette.
You can have one that is supportive. And again, to keep in mind that, it's like what we pitched the idea that every woman should have a 5-piece bra kit. So it's 5 different kinds of bras that every woman should be equipped with for any wardrobe, whatever comes up. You should have a strapless, a sport bra. If you do multiple kinds of exercise, if you do horseback riding one day and yoga the next, you need 2 different kinds of bras. Whatever you use for yoga, you can't wear for horseback riding. And whatever your everyday bra is, whether that is a bralette or a wired bra, you should have at least 2 of those in the color that you wear most. To have in rotation, because if you just have one bra and you're wearing it 5 days a week and don't ever give it a break, it's going to break down quicker. So if you have more in your rotation, then each one will live longer, and it's an investment you should make once a year, replacing what's in your drawer. And a leisure kind of bra, which is a bralette, or like the Evelyn and Bobby Defy and Beyond bras, when your boobs are too big to be without a bra, but you don't really want to feel like you're going to work, somebody's coming to visit you, your kid has little boys coming to play with him, and you can't have your boobs flopping all over the place. It's just gentle support that keeps your shape, gives you some lift, gives you some support, and doesn't make you the object of a little boy's, wow, your mommy's boobs are in my face,
So that's what a bra, because one of our viewers is asking what exactly is a bralette. So that would be your definition of a bralette, is more of like a
casual, lighter support for when you don't have to look your absolute most spectacular,
But you still need
support. If you're meeting with your boss on Zoom, you should be wearing a proper bra and get dressed, at least as far as he can see, or he or she can see you, what's below your waist that nobody sees, it doesn't matter. Right. But, there's an air of professionalism. If you work, there is an air of professionalism that you want your clients to see. And it's okay. My clients have seen me braless, and I'll admit to them, I didn't feel like or my back was hurting me and I couldn't get my bra on today. But that's only happened now once or twice in my 45-year career. So I'm still doing pretty good. It's a matter of pride and how people see you. And, what happens if you're looking for Mr. Right and you bump into him on the corner and you're wearing this ratty little thing that's like a hammock and doesn't even look like a bra,
Oh my God.
I was looking at the comments, and it brought me to a different question than what we were going to ask, Emma. But so we've been enduring COVID-19, right? So we know we've been at home. I know I certainly around the house, I do not wear a bra when I'm around the house. And I know a lot of women do not if they don't have the Zoom. So it's been a year. So a lot of us have been basically going without a bra for a year. Mm-hmm. So do you think that has somehow negatively affected the posture or maybe are they going to be hanging a little bit lower because we haven't had a bra on for a year? Do you think there's been any effects?
I would say that depends on what your family genes are. You know, we all wear a bra to combat gravity. A year of being braless, that would be a very interesting study to do. You know, a year from now, after women sat home without bras, did it affect the integrity of the skin of their breast? Did they droop more or sag more? And I would not be surprised if a bra manufacturer jumped on a study like that. But right now, I don't know. I know women with very large breasts like to sleep in bras because they feel better. You know, gravity is the strongest force in the universe. And every minute that we're not doing something to counteract it, it's pulling on us, you know. And that's why they tell you to go home at night and put your feet up the wall so that all the blood can rush back into your body that's been draining out of it all day. We're starting to get a little busier in our shop because I think women are taking off their bulky winter clothing now and going, oh shit, I better go do something about how this looks, you know?
Can't cover it anymore.
Especially if you gained a couple of pounds over during COVID, or you're finally going back to the gym. Women are starting to take a look at their bra wardrobes now, and it's like everybody that's coming to my shop right now definitely needs an upgrade. Wow, I haven't bought bras in 5 years, and they're, you know, they don't work, you know, they have holes in them, the elastic is stretched out. A bra only lasts 6 months to a year. If you wear it every day and it's your only bra, it's going to die a lot sooner than that. If you put it in the washing machine in the dryer, you're going to shorten its life, you know. And they're expensive, so it behooves you, if you're making an investment in a bra wardrobe, to take care of them the right way. Hand wash them. It's not such a big deal. You know, let them soak. And when you take your shower at night or in the morning, let it rinse and let it dry. And that's where having an extra bra comes in handy. So, yeah, it's all, you know, it's part of self-care and taking care of our things and the things that we depend on to take care of us and support us, like our bras and our underwear.
And so you're saying 6 months to a year is the length of time that you should keep your bra, and then if you just have one bra and you wear it more often, it's probably not going to last as long. Don't put I learned that a long time ago, like don't put the bras into the washing machine. Hand wash them, as you're saying. Yep. It's definitely the best way to care for them.
Yep. You know,
I have women. I'm sorry, is there a certain detergent or a certain kind of cleaner that you would recommend besides just hand washing?
Well, we sell a couple of things in our shop. We carry a granulated powder called Forever New that has special polymers that keep all the elastic and fat and laces soft and supple. So, you know, elastic interacts with body chemicals, and whether you put lotion on your skin, sweat, if you go swimming, and things in the environment interact with the fibers that make up our intimate apparel and causes the fibers to break down. So some of the soap products help strengthen them so that they maintain their integrity and suppleness for a longer period of time. Then we carry a new product that is rinse-free, which people seem to like a lot. You just put it in the sink and soak it, and you can skip the rinsing step. Also designed to keep it soft and supple.
What is the name of that? I'm just going to look it up and share the link for that.
Soak.
What's the name of it?
Soak.
It's just called Soak?
Soak, yep.
Wow, that is
we just took it in because all the retailers that I speak to really like it and say it sells well, and my customers seem to like it so far. It's a new product.
Very cool.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sharing the link for that right now, ladies. Take note.
Excellent. And there was a question that came in about shopping. 90 Central Retail hasn't reopened where she is. So what are some of the suggestions for figuring out bra shopping online?
Well, she can book a virtual appointment with me. And if she does not want to shop at bra tenders, all our products are up online. You can see what we have. It's $50 for a virtual fitting, where I will look at you, because I don't measure. You know, I'm doing this for almost 43 years. I look at somebody and I know what size they are. And that is my advantage. So I could advise somebody about brands that might be good for them. it depends. What is your lifestyle? Not every bra is for every body. And, in an average fitting in my shop, a woman tries on 20 bras to buy 2 or 3. Then there are some that'll try on a lot more than that if we have them, if it's a size that we carry very, very deep stock in. But really, everybody should have a proper bra fitting at least once in their life and find out how a bra should fit and what you like in a bra. Because as I mentioned, whether it fits and whether you like it are 2 different issues.
Okay. And isn't it also important as you're maturing, if you haven't had a bra fitting in a while, to get a bra fitting, because our bodies change right through menopause, maybe the breasts get larger or smaller. So I think that would also be a reason why, if you haven't had a professional bra fitting, get one. If you haven't had one in a while, then you probably need a new one.
We believe you should have a bra checkup every single year.
Okay.
Women's bodies change continuously, and our bra sizes change 6 to 8 times in the course of our life. So your breasts will fluctuate depending on, your diet, what you eat, any medications that you might take, your lifestyle, if you take any birth control pills or any, but I wouldn't consider that medication, but anything with hormones in it.
Estrogen into hormone, yeah.
Yeah. Exercise, but we change sizes 6 to 8 times. And if your last bra fitting was in high school and, you now have grandchildren, it's time. Be good to yourself. It's what I find is that women are willing to settle for so little for themselves.
Don't settle, ladies.
Settle for the ill-fitting bra. It's okay. They will spend money on their daughters and their granddaughters. Yeah. They won't spend the money on themselves. Don't settle. Not for a bad-fitting bra. Not for a man that doesn't love you and respect you for who you are.
Never settle.
Yeah, and I want to affirm what you said about really being willing to spend just a little more money than maybe you ordinarily would on yourself, because I know women who they just want to buy the cheapest bra. It doesn't fit well, but if it's on sale for $10, they're going to buy it, knowing that they'll probably have to buy another one the next month or the next 2 months. Instead, see this as an investment in self-care. Pay the money, get the fitting. You will thank yourself. You will thank Lori, right? Because you will. Most of us, if we're going back out into the business world or wherever we're going outside, we want to have a bra on. You want to be comfortable. You don't want to constantly be moving around and the straps are hurting and the bag doesn't feel right. It's worth the investment. It's worth the investment. It is.
Again, I'll say if you're A, B, C, it's not so important. But if you're in the world of D and beyond,
just me.
There's a big difference in the quality of a Victoria's Secret bra and something that is made in a European factory. And this was something that I wanted to write about years ago, that it's even the number of stitches that they'll use in the strap, sewing the fabric around the elastic. In a high quality bra, it could be, 10 stitches per inch. In a Victoria's Secret, it would be 2 stitches per inch. Plus, they don't make sizes and they don't design bras that are engineered to support large breasts. And the biggest cup size they carry is triple D. So it really doesn't work. And women should want more for themselves. How many hours a day are we wearing a bra? If you're a working woman out there in the world, from 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning till at least 7, 8 at night, that's 12 hours. Why would you go out and think, gee, I got to get the cheapest thing that I can put on my body for 12 hours a day?
It is so worth the money, ladies. And it's not, this is not thousands of dollars. I mean, like, you think about, what do we spend on like Starbucks in a week, in a month or whatever? It's like, but we won't put that money toward like our health and our comfort and our, I mean, really, Lori, again, you just, in the last couple of years that I've known you, eyes are open. So we're switching gears a little bit to shapewear, since that is something. So we're talking all this time about supporting our breasts. Let's go down a little bit, support the rest of our bodies. Shapewear has been a real kind of controversial, I think it can be a little bit, because in this era of like body acceptance and that sort of thing, some people have like, well, if you're accepting your body, why would you want to make it smaller or change it or whatever with shapewear? And I mean, I'm all about body acceptance and everything, but to me, shapewear is about more like comfort, comfort and support and everything, just like bras. But how can we generally, what are some good tips for finding the right shapewear? I mean, do you do fittings for shapewear as well?
Well, we don't allow shapewear to be tried on anymore since COVID.
Okay.
I don't see shapewear as about changing the size of your body. I see shapewear, after working with costume designers on Broadway and for film, for over 40 years, it's about making the clothes look better. If you watch the Academy Award show last night, those women look spectacular, and the ones, what? Most of them.
Most of them. That's another issue.
Most of them look spectacular. A lot of them, spend most of their lives working out like lunatics 8 hours a day because that's their job to look good. But for special outfits or outfits that have a special shape, shapewear can create that. It's about smoothing out the lumps. If you're wearing a tight-fitting pencil skirt, who wants to see a panty line under there? Please. Women spend a lot of money on their clothes. And I always tell women, you can buy a $2 t-shirt and it will look like $1 million if you're wearing the right foundations under it. And I've seen women spend $20,000 on a gown that it hangs like a rag because there's no foundations to give it any structure. Do you want to spend so much money and have something not look as good as it could? You're wearing a jacket where the waist is very, very fitted and you're not. Shapewear just help that outfit project what you want it to. It's about smoothing out the lumps and bumps and creating a smooth silhouette underneath your clothes. And if you're not a person that cares about that, then it's not for you. It doesn't matter.
Exactly, it's individual choice. I'm old school. My mom and my sisters, we just believed in that smooth look. So we just believed. I know. My mom, she never believed, God rest her soul, she just never believed in going out of the house without a girdle on. That was like, you did not go out of the house without your girdle on. But
until the 1960s, that's true. Women did not leave the house without properly being dressed, and foundations were a very important part of their wardrobe.
Mm-hmm. Good thing I wasn't around back then, because with all the burning bras, I'd be like, get my bra away from the fire. I need my bra. No, I'm not burning my bras.
Are there particular kinds of shapewear that you recommend, especially for more plus size bodies, for more curvy bodies?
Well, I'll tell you an interesting statistics that during the year of COVID, shapewear sales are actually down. And sport bra sales are up, but we sell a lot of shapewear to the theater because, nobody wants to be naked if they don't have to be in certain situations, and everybody wants to look smooth. And Spanx is the most well-known shapewear brand right now, and they do a variety of things from very, very lightweight. So they're a very well-known brand, but there's lots and lots of shapewear companies. We carry a brand called Miracle Suit. I think up to 4X. So some of them come up high under the bra and come down to your knee, just so that it creates a nice, shapely, smooth silhouette under close-fitting clothes. Me personally, I can't stand to wear shapewear, so I don't buy clothes that require me to wear it. All my clothes are oversized and loose-fitting. And on the rare occasion, I have to go to a wedding or something and have to put on shapewear, because I own a dress that's a little more fitted. And just for my own self, I will not go out looking lumpy. I don't like that look. So dress however you feel comfortable. It's got nothing to do with body acceptance. It's like putting on costumes. It's playing a role. Who do you want to be that day? What role are you going to play? If you're trying to tell everybody you're a fashion expert and you show up and you got panty lines and you look lumpy, who's going to believe you?
On that note, I think the Miracle one is the one that I have from you, Lori, as well. But I love it because not only does it, I shouldn't say slim, but smooth everything out. It goes, the style that I have at least, is also kind of like shorts and so much more comfortable, especially in the summer. The chafing between the legs is gone. Strongly recommend it. For even if you're wearing whatever you're wearing, if it dress, shorts, pants, anything, it's really helped so much. So I can speak to that.
Being comfortable, and we're getting next to or close to the 1 o'clock hour, so we're going to start wrapping things up. There was one other question though that was asked. Lori, do you ship to Europe?
Yes, we just shipped 400 pair of tights to Seoul, South Korea for Chicago, which is opening there. So, ideally, we're asking if somebody wants us to ship to Europe, that they have a FedEx account and that they arrange for all the shipping.
Okay, very good. And Emma, did you have any other questions? If not, we're going to wrap it up, and we're going to make sure that everyone listening knows how to contact me and Emma and definitely Lori.
Yep, definitely. So just a couple more questions that were added throughout the interview. How would you handle uneven cup size due to radiation? So you touched on this a little bit as far as I think she like mastectomy or radiation or whatever, but like, do you have like the inserts like for the uneven cup size? Would that be probably the best?
It depends on, how much space, a lot of women are just uneven as it is. I have customers that are F on one side and G on the other. It depends on the disparity in the sizes, but we sell a couple of different, just from a little like push-up pads to foam, flat back foam replacement, and then several of our vendors do carry silicone replacement forms. I'm not a trained mastectomy fitter, so I am not so sure. They come in by side, which side, and different shapes, and there are triangles and there are ovals. There are a lot of factors to consider. It's very complicated, and I've never had the training. I was supposed to do it the year that the March just that we shut down in 2020.
Oh, okay. So another question that was asked, what about sleeping bras? Like, would you recommend actually wearing a bra while you're sleeping?
If that makes you comfortable. Before I had breast reduction, I slept in a sport bra.
Okay.
Not a very, just because it was more comfortable for me. I couldn't sleep on my stomach with them in the way. And I'm like kind of a half stomach, half side sleeper. So it was just more comfortable for me to have them mashed down and out of the way.
Okay.
It's, there's no bra police. Again, whatever works in your life, however it works, that is what you should do.
And one more question I think we had was, what brand of bra has straps that adjust in the front, especially for a fuller figure?
Say that again, the last part of that.
Oh, so what kind of bra has straps that adjust in the front, especially for a fuller figure?
Like a bra that fastens in the front, or the straps?
Well, that's what I asked. So Marcia had asked this question. So Marcia, if you are still listening here, you had asked this question, and I had asked you in the comment section, do you mean a front closure? And she said, no, the closure is in the back, but the straps are adjusted in the front of the straps. That's what she said. Are we understanding that right, Marcia?
Yeah, so she wants the adjustment to be here because most of them are in the back now. The reason they're in the back is so that they don't show through your tight-fitting T-shirts. Those slides.
Gotcha. Okay, I misunderstood.
So I am not aware. Maybe some of the manufacturers that make more traditional kind of bras, but I could not say, in the fitting room that I have adjusted a bra from the front in a long time.
Okay, so it's rare to find that. Okay. And Marcia also had another question of, what is the difference between a bralette and a sports bra?
A sports bra has maximum support and a bralette has minimal support.
Fair enough. All right. And I think that was
I
all
think
the
that was it.
questions. I'm just kind of going back through the comments, making sure I didn't miss anything. So ladies, any last minute questions for the fairy bra mother?
Yes, just post them if you do. And
Okay.
then if you think of questions after we end, we will certainly make sure that we
Yes.
get answers for you.
And again, at the bottom of the screen, I'm adding Lori's address, email address rather. So support@bratenders.com if you think of another question, or if you wanted to schedule a fitting, strongly recommend that. Again, she does virtual fittings as well as in person. So really recommend that as well. And I'm going to be putting, there it is now. So bratenders.com, BRATENDERS.com.
Yes, and then if you're interested in contacting Emma at Emma Medeiros Fashion PR, there is her email address. And I just want to thank you again, Lori. Thank you so much. You're just a complete wealth of knowledge and information. And I'm certainly hoping to be talking with you soon about my own profiting. So thank you so much for really for helping women out, over these last so many years. And I just want to say the bra tenders, like the logo, it really does it says it all. Uplifting and supporting womankind, one bra at a time. So thank you so much. And ladies, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming to the Culture Curves Facebook page. Again, you can go to the blog at culturecurves.com. If you want to contact me personally, is Linda, or info@culturecurves.com, info@culturecurves.com. Be sure to check out the Instagram page, Culture Curves #1. And please consider joining our Facebook group, where we discuss all things curvy, fashion, and style. And that is the Culture Curves Facebook group. So thank you so much. Again, thank you, Emma. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Again, if you have any other questions, please just post them to the page and we will get answers for you. So this is Linda Peavy with Culture Curves. We're signing off. Thank you again, Emma. Thank you again, Lori. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And stay tuned for future Culture Curves TV interviews. And be sure you go to the website and sign up to our newsletter so that you stay in the know about all things plus size and curvy fashion and style and makeup. So again, this is Linda Peavy signing off. Thank you so much. Thanks again, Lori and Emma, and thank you everyone for joining us. Bye-bye.
Be safe, everyone.
Bye.